Welcome to Harder Station for Game 1 of the first round of the playoffs for your St. John Riptide! Tonight we have all the way from Prince Edward Island, the Island Storm! Their starting five, number 1, Yahi Carson. 11, Terrell Baines. 13, Terry Thomas. 22, Rashid Wack. 24, Akeem Ellis, and their head coach, Joseph Salorando. Give it up for the challengers here tonight, the Island Storm! With the help of Little Rip and the junior Riptides of the evening, the ESJ Girls Spring Lead, welcome to the court your St. John Riptide! We've got off the bench number 0, Anthony Stover. Mike Anderson, number 10. 23, Aaron Brown. 25, Gabe Freeman. And 35, Olufema Timi. All right, St. John, get loud and proud for your starting five. Hailing from Queens, New York, starting at the center, number 1, Brian Addison. From Pasadena, California, give it up for number 23, the gingerbread man himself, Horace Wormley. Out of Hagerstown, number 33, small forward, Darren Metzi. By way of Toledo, 2013 NBL All-Star, 2-time NBL Canada champion, give it up for number 34, Chris Commons. NBL Canada all-time leader in scoring, multiple-time All-Star, 2014 League MVP. Welcome our own AA number 12, Anthony Anderson. And our head coach, a man who needs no introduction in these parts, Mr. Rob Spawn. Assistant coaches for the Riptides are Dave McManus. Also playing tonight for the Riptide, number 6, Alex Campbell, and number 15, Jamal McQueen. From Blackmark Physiotherapy, Riptide's physiotherapist, Kathy Simon. Tonight's officials are Jonathan Hunt, Dave McGrattan, and Ryan Lutz. And now, please rise and remove your hats and join us for the singing of the national anthem, as led by Centennial School Choir.
All right, St. John, tradition here. I'm on your feet. Don't sit down until the Riptide score their first playoff basket. Get on your feet and get high.
With the save, put the first couple of points on the board. Whack with two for the Storm. Baines putting a couple of points on the board. Rashid Wack putting a couple of points on the board. Thomas for two. Timeout has been called. We're currently sitting at the Storm leading 8 to the Riptide's 2. Don't forget to pick up your 50/50 tickets in support of the United Way. They're available on the upper course.
For 45 years in St. John, we look after commercial garbage removal for all varieties of businesses, small and large. We offer everything from curbside pickup, carts, containers, and specialized service. Ship and Shore, let's talk trash. 633-8084. Live life uptown with Historica. Historica offers the highest quality residential, retail, and office space in the city. They even offer incredibly modern, fully furnished executive suites for your out-of-town guests. So if you're looking for something cool or a place that offers nothing but the best, call Historica. They've got
Well, hey folks, welcome to Harbor Station. I'm Stacey Atkinson in the broadcast booth with me tonight, Hazen Merchant. Sorry, there's a little misunderstanding, a little miscommunication about who was broadcasting, what was broadcasting, and what the viewing audience was actually seeing. So we've been told, people have been writing in, where's the sound, where's the game. So anyway, here we are. We've been with you all year. We've been with you every home game. Like I said, I'm Stacey Atkinson, Hazen Merchant. Welcome to this playoff game. Early 8-2 lead for this Storm team. 8-4 lead, Hazen, for this Storm team. They're looking pretty relaxed out there.
Yes, nice tip back there by Brian Addison, and showed up. He's got 4 on the night here. He's got all 4.
All 4, and unlucky there at center court. I think they would have had the steal if he had
Addison
made that bump there. Had him coming
St.
corners in there,
John.
no man's land. And I don't know if you were watching before the game started in the warm-ups. Of course, I was here over an hour early.
Yep, same.
And watching Ellis from the three-point line.
Oh,
Oh my goodness,
land.
8-9 in a row, and missed one. 5-6 in a row, missed one. And I've watched them stand on that toe, that three-point line about 5 times tonight wide open, and they haven't found him. But sure, before the night's out, they will. And there he goes, right on cue. But
Just off the mark a little bit there, Stacey. But oh, what a nice steal there from Horace Wormley. And Gingerbread Man passes it off to Chris Commons.
And Mency in the starting lineup looked like he was in on that shot. No call from the referee, closer than we were. Anderson lines up for 3, in and out, much to the dismay of the fans here behind us.
Yeah. Now, I was, like you were saying earlier, you were here early and I was here early. I was watching Olu Famatimi too. He was firing threes there, and I counted 11 straight there from Olu, and I thought, well, this might be a good game for Olu Famatimi.
And then, he wasn't in the starting lineup. So
I know.
A couple lineup changes. We got Chris Commons in the starting lineup, Darren Mency in the starting lineup. Both guys really not starters all year. Mency did start some games.
Yep.
And he played well in that starting role. Is this the time of year, do you think you want to play with that starting lineup, or,
I think, Stacey, that they, it's definitely a change, this one, and I mean, they're not doing too bad, but I think I would have stuck with the starting lineup. I probably would have put Gabe Freeman in there.
I'm pointing at Gabe Freeman as we're talking, how do you not start the guy that he's second in the league in scoring, leads the league in rebounding. He's their best defender. You can't say enough about him. And he's the guy that scores 14 points in that first quarter. We've seen 18 points in that first quarter.
Yeah.
A slow start, down 8-4, 5 minutes into the game. Now maybe you're rethinking this. Maybe we should have started Gabe Freeman and got this team going. But Hazen saying that might have been Gabe's decision.
Yeah, I think it was. I was talking with Gabe earlier, and another nice steal there.
Wormley, and here comes Addison. Hammers down a
Two-man slam.
That gets this sparse crowd up on their feet.
We got the crowd going now. Good job, Brian Addison there. But yeah, like I was talking to Gabe earlier, and Gabe was saying another steal.
Sorry, I keep cutting you off, but every time you start to talk, Wormley does something.
Cut me off for them great things. I'm good.
And
he just said, he's someone that can come off the bench and still put up 25 points.
Brian Addison has all 8 points here. That's a man possessed right there. When I look at his face coming down the court, watched him in the warm-up, just announcing his name in the warm-up. He was fired up.
Oh yeah, I knew Brian Addison would be playoff ready. Look at this, almost had another one.
Here comes Ellis, wide open to the rim.
But BA is on fire here tonight. He is looking to. He's looking to make an appearance here. I think he's just asked for a little bit of a break there. I see Anthony Stover's getting ready to check into the game to give Brian Addison a well-deserved break. He's earned this one.
Anthony Stover's my favorite defensive player that this organization has ever had here in a uniform. And of course, leads the league in block shots last year. 4 block shots a game. The closest one to almost 1 block shot.
Yeah.
It just shows you how many that was. Puts it in a little perspective for you, but.
Yes, exactly.
Just love watching Anthony Stover. I love everything he does. He changes shots if he's not blocking them. He's got good screens. He rolls.
Chris Collins on the backboard for 2. Riptide up again. Riptide Storm 10 for 10.
Being on the floor.
Yeah, he definitely plays the position very well. I guess with crowd disbelief in that call, but
yeah, a little. That's the continuation. The NBA continuation is really not the
Carson knocking it in for 2.
He wrong-footed that layup and felt he was into his steps.
Wormley fouling for Riptide. Carson on the free throw line. Let me know how you feel about that.
Jahee Carson's going to score. He felt the contact and he gets that shot.
Carson completing the 3-point play.
Smart player. Again, we're back to the starting lineup thing. Gabe is into kind of a player coach kind of role as an assistant coach, and as a coach, he doesn't want to be selfish and maybe takes himself out of that starting lineup. As much to the dismay of many when they called his name before the game started as a non-starter.
That's right, yeah.
Comments on the free throw?
I actually had the satisfaction of talking to Al Stewart before the game too with the Island Storm, and he said very much the same thing. He can come off the bench like he had done last week, and got his triple-double, and then the game after, he comes off the bench, and same thing, he goes a double-double with 7 assists. He only had 3 assists short, and for another triple-double, not a lot of people can come off the bench and score those numbers, right?
Exactly. It's not about starting. It's how many minutes you're going to play, right?
Exactly, yeah.
And Wormley off the mark, wide right. You don't see that very often.
No, he's
with his shot, kind of a shot-put shot is like throwing a dart. If you get your elbow left to right, it's going to go left to right. But if you get your elbow underneath the dart, it's going to go straight to the dartboard.
You're right.
That's kind of his shooting technique. And folks, if you're just joining us, a little glitch to start here with the broadcast. Glad you can join us. I'm Stacey Atkinson. My buddy with me tonight who's doing a bunch of broadcasts with me lately, Hazen Merchant. And glad you can join us. Glad friends and family of these young men from both teams all over North America can watch this game. We can bring you this game at a pretty high quality too. We've watched some replays on the YouTube broadcast, and the buffering isn't there. It's pretty clear. Technical difficulties that maybe we had in the first
Brad States fouling for the Island Storm.
This team's existence are gone. This crew has done a really good job.
Oh, it's amazing.
Feed here.
Yeah, really amazing how far it came.
Anyway, folks,
Tonight, our season ticket holder winner of the Grand's gift card is Carol Black. Please claim your prize at the sound booth. That's Carol Black, winner of the Grand's gift card.
I believe, and you can catch the game on Bell if you get sick of listening to us. Maybe you want a different view of the game. I'm pretty sure it's the play-by-play guy, the Storm play-by-play guy that is here acting with Bell tonight.
Oh, is that right?
So maybe listen to it in a Storm perspective instead of, we try not to be too biased. We just know our players better as all.
Yep, exactly.
And we're gonna, hats are gonna come off to a good play, whether it's from the Storm or from this Riptide team.
Saying that, Jahi Carson drives to the net.
Jahi Carson
Makes a little contact and gonna go shoot his one free throw shot.
For the Riptide. Let Carson know how you feel about it.
And a little short, Gabe Freeman with the rebound.
Welcome Gabe Freeman to the game. He makes his appearance really quick there.
While somebody's gonna score besides Brian Addison. And Anderson gets to the rim, gets hit, and gets to the free throw line for a couple.
And Olu Famatimi's getting set to check in as Horace Wormley takes a break.
AJ Stewart fouling for the Storm. Double A at the free throw line.
So he's, Al Richter and Ellis get set to check in, and Richter just runs out on the floor.
I think he thought that was only one shot and he was going to go on, but there we go. Now Richter's on and Ellis is back out.
So multiple changes here for Coach Salerno already tonight. The chess game has started. The chess game started well before the game started.
Oh yes.
But it's going to be it's a game of matchups. You're in the playoffs here now. As Thomas gets the bucket to go, get hit on the side of the head.
Thomas
free throw line for the old-fashioned three attempt.
Famatimi fouling for St. John. Thomas at the free throw line.
When I coach high school ball,
Thomas completing the
sometimes make a
three-point
stop
play.
so that with the intention of putting that player back out on the floor immediately, within a minute. Just to create a mismatch.
Yes.
I don't like who was guarding a certain player, and I thought if I made a sub, and then put that player back in for a different player that didn't just come in for him, he would have a mismatch until coaches realized and made a switch. And I would do that over and over during the game, and that's what you're going to see go on here between these two coaches. You're going to see, let's face it, they played each other, 8 times already this season? And 8 times every year. They know each other pretty well.
They're not new to each other. No, they know each other very well, and
they know Olu Famatimi likes to drive to his left and pull up and shoot a jump shot. They know Brian Addison likes to get the ball if he gets the ball in a certain spot, he can score. So now they're trying to push him out of that spot. These guys know each other really well. You get a few things building up in the playoff game in your practices. So we've had a couple weeks, building up to this playoff game. So you're not going to run the same plays you were running all year. You're going to throw some different things in. Ellis
for three.
knocks down a 3. I was saying earlier, just watch Ellis in the pregame. He shot 33s and he made 29.
Gabe Freeman comes back and says, I can do it too. Bam, he hits it.
Anything you can do, I can do better. And Gabe Freeman hits him on the head, gets away with it. Ellis
And gets the rebound.
And asking the referees where the foul call was. Oh, I didn't think you could travel while you were dribbling, but must have missed something there.
Gabe shook his head, agreed with it, clapped with it, said, hey, I'll take it. But
well, you know, I was saying to a buddy of mine that's sitting here beside us tonight, he hasn't been to a Riptide game, is talking on the way here about the team and about the players. I was talking about Gabe Freeman and how he, second in the league in scoring, leads the team in rebounding. I think he also leads the team in personal fouls. and different things like that. So it's kind of funny. You can't take him on the field. That's how Gabe feels. I've got 6
Terry,
I cannot take him on.
yep, that's right.
Google Chicago Bulls against whoever Utah Jazz say. Chicago Bulls win the game. Look and see who had more fouls. It's the team that won the game.
That's right.
More times than not, the team that's more aggressive, the team that has more fouls, is the team that won the game.
Exactly.
Yep. No, we had a screen on the wing from Zola Famatimi.
He was shooting really well. He sunk 11 from low in the key, 3-point. And Al Stewart lost his handle. And
that's
very rare for Al.
But you gotta credit AA with great defense there.
That's right, yeah.
There's a high screen and roll from the center position.
Wow. Bang. Anthony Anderson. Hits that from about 4 feet behind.
I heard 4 people in the crowd going, fire that Anderson, shoot that ball, Anderson. Of course, he nails one.
Right on cue where he should be, and hopefully that's a good indication right there. Brings us right back 23-24. And there's the travel.
Little contact missed by the referee and forces the travel. At 24-23, 17 seconds to go. The Riptide team will hold for the last shot. Hopefully hold for that. We've seen them do different before.
Yep.
Hopefully hold for the win. AA's getting the ball, so we know they will. You want to do this with something around 3 maybe 4 seconds drive to the rim. And here comes a high screen and roll from Stover. Love seeing it. Which White off and frees up a 3-point shooter as Famatimi doesn't get it to go. Look good from our angle.
I thought that was going.
It's one of my keys to victory for this team was I really like to see the Riptide team get back into that high screen and roll from the center position, whether it's Anderson or Addison, or
Stover or even Chris Commons.
Chris Commons, right. Well, he causes a switch. Okay, so you get a small guarding AA.
Sure.
Anthony Stover comes out and they switch. Now Anderson gets a big mismatch, and now he's going to set a short guard. Stover goes to the rim. He's got a big mismatch because he's got a 5'11" guy guarding Anderson. Now on him.
Yep.
So if the alley-oop doesn't win, the lob pass doesn't win Stover because a switch comes from the three-point line. Somebody guarding one of our three-pointers. That now frees up our three-pointer, like you just saw with Famatimi. On that high screen and roll.
So on 3, get ready. Set ready. 1, 2, 3, go.
And we'll bring you the first quarter stats here. We got Brian Addison, St. John Riptide. He's got 8 to start the first quarter. Anthony Anderson with 5. With the Island Storm, we have Terry Thomas with 8. We have Jahid Carson and Akeem Ellis sharing 5. They both got 5 apiece. So that's their first quarter stats.
Turnover department, 3 turnovers Riptide, 6 turnovers for
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the
Wormley, for sure.
Flex Cam!
Yep.
Let's see those muscles!
He's a Rajon Rondo type of player.
You're right.
He'll score sometimes when he has to, and a lot of that's getting to the rim. Saying that he's probably the highest percentage on the team in the 3-point line.
That's right.
But he disrupts you defensively. If you're following the Celtics and the Bulls series, you know, you watch the Bulls win the first couple, Rondo goes out with a broken thumb. In those first 2 games, Rondo has 12 steals and 26 tips and deflections. He disrupted 38 plays from the Celtics in 2 games.
Exactly.
That's what Morris normally does out on the floor.
For the Riptides,
He
yeah.
might not be our best defender on the ball.
That's
He
right.
might not be the guy that defensive stopper that can stop a Jimmy Carson or, you know, or the other team's ball handler. But he floats around and he has such a great feel for the game and instinct for the game that he's picking up those steals off the basketball. And like we said, 6 turnovers, mostly caused by Horace Morton.
That's right, yeah.
And good head out top by Stover. Quickly recovers. And just what I just talked about. A screen from their center. The switch has to come from a guy guarding their 3-point shooter. Frees him up. It's a simple game, really, when you get into screen and roll like that.
Yep.
There comes a screen from Dave Freeman. That bolt's what we call a pick and pop. Pick and pop out to the 3-point line. Freeman couldn't get it to go. Ellis lines up a 3, couldn't get it to go. Here comes Anderson. Wide open Famutimi. And Dave Freeman being bear hugged down there, couldn't get the offensive board. And Salerno wants to foul on Freeman when Freeman was getting bear hugged. I'm sure he watches that replay, he's going to see something different. And Ellis, like we said, already missed a 3 in the warm-up.
Yeah.
Off the mark here with some hand pressure. Wow.
Whoa. What a nice alley-oop. And Gabe Freeman is fired up over that one. Everybody is standing there, loving that.
Can you tell their roommates?
Oh, yes.
Those guys are roommates.
Oh,
they
yes.
know. Gabe Freeman knows when Anthony Stover gets up in the morning and puts on a pot of coffee. He knows where he is all night, and that pours over onto the basketball court.
That's because, Stacey, he wakes him up in the morning. Literally.
Yeah.
Stover said the other day he doesn't have an alarm clock. Gabe is his alarm clock. And Stover makes make it a 3-point play.
I just can't. With the energy that Gabe Freeman provides on this basketball court and off the court, he's just an energetic guy. I just can't picture him falling asleep.
Yeah.
You know, I can't. At what point does he must have crashed? You know, get to a point and just crash.
We can say that he can stay up for 36 hours straight. We know that for sure. We just went on a road trip, and he was awake for 36 hours.
That doesn't surprise me one bit.
So he's
Did you take him in the truck with you to New York?
We did.
Yeah.
We did. We went down and picked up his car, actually.
Oh, that's right, too.
And so we got to, I took my pickup down and we towed his car back.
How's the car in good shape?
It's not too bad. Not too bad. Needs a little bit of work, but it's a sports car. You know, it's a nice car.
Now, what about the border? Any trouble?
Nah, not too bad. It's still sitting there. It just we didn't wait the amount of hours we needed to, and
48.
yeah. Actually, they want 72. Is what they So, but I know he's good for 36 hours straight. No sleep.
Okay.
Game time.
All right, folks, back to the game. Aaron Brown, he called for a little scary down there, bombing the basketball.
Don't forget to grab your 50-50 tickets in support of the United Way. They'll be available up around the concourse.
6'5", 6'6".
Sure.
And T. Hartson getting called for his travel.
Alex Campbell is making an appearance here tonight, and he's looked good in the last couple games we'd had.
You know, and that's all been on the road.
Yeah.
This is the first time for Alex Campbell to play on this basketball court here in St. John, finishing up some school. And recently acquired from this Riptide team. Now loves seeing Gabe Freeman down in that low block. Just You know, he can get to the rim. He can shoot from 10 feet. That short corner. He can drive to the basket from the three-point line. I like seeing him post up a little more. I'm a big believer in a lot of your scoring, a lot of your offense is going to come out of that low block. That back to the basket guy.
Yes, yeah.
That little battle going up there between Aaron Brown and his man, and referee said no more like basketball.
Yeah, there was another foul called there just earlier before they brought it down the floor there. Stacey, the Jahi Carson had called for the foul there against Aaron Brown, and then it went back down the court. And
battle back and forth. Oh, yeah. Block shot.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Wow, not often you see a three-point shot blocked.
Jahi Carson picks up his second foul.
Now he's, now you're 2 fouls here. It's early in the second quarter. You've got to be extra careful now on how you play defense. You know, if I'm this Riptide team, I go at him. Screen up top from Gabe Freeman, and Alex Campbell just off the mark, wide left. You know, sometimes new player, you know, I said he joined this team, about a month ago, played some road games, finishing up some school. First time playing here, he's got to be a little nervous, you would think, right? So
yep.
It'd be nice to see that first shot fall.
Don't forget, if you're this excited about watching the play, you'll be just as excited about getting their autograph available around the concourse after the game.
And have you noticed, Stacey, how well Gabe Freeman has stuck to Akeem Ellis here tonight? Hasn't allowed a whole lot of three-point shots from Akeem. He's really on him, and the same thing down on offense. Akeem's doing a very good job staying with him.
Back to the basket. Wow, nice give and go.
Wow, nice give and go. Yeah. Aaron Brown gets his first 2 points of the game.
Put some points on the board for St. John.
No, what did like Aaron Campbell
ever so slightly
on the road was his ability to turn that basketball coming up the court.
Yes, exactly.
And his defensive capability. When I coach, I wanted my best on the ball defender. I want to turn him before he gets to center court 4 times.
Yes.
If we turn him 4 times, we turn him over. If we turn him over 3 times, we start over playing the wings because now he's getting a little shaky.
Carson on the free throw.
We turn that ball handler 4 times. More times than not, he turns the basketball over. And hey, if he does,
come on, really encourage him out there, fans.
10 to 12 seconds off a 24-second shot clock.
That's right.
They didn't go from point A to point B in a hurry. It gives us the time to set our feet defensively. Sure. So very important. You've got a guy that can turn the basketball coming up and down, coming up the court. And like I said, 4 times before he gets to center, you probably turn him over. You start over playing the wing. You turn him 4 times and he finds the guy on the wing wide open. The guy defending that wing, I see him on the bench.
Yeah, exactly. And Stacey, I've done a lot of watching of Alex Campbell, and Freeman takes the fire to the net, can't get it to fall. But he's going to take 2 more shots and see how he can do with that. But back to Alex Campbell, I've done a lot of watching of his game and watching him down the floor. He reminds me of a player that played here for St. John 2 years ago and also London Lightning. Just that little skip he does and the crossover move and the way he attacks the rim. Raheem Singleton. He reminds me, he plays a lot like Raheem Radio Singleton. A lot of people know him by radio. And but yeah, he reminds me a lot of him. He really does.
You can hear the crowd behind us. Come on, Gabe, don't be afraid. You're wide open for a 3-point shot. Knock that thing down.
You're right. He just lined up twice.
As Carson gets to the rim, top player.
That was that little skip that I was talking about from Alice Campbell, identical to Raheem Singleton.
And Aaron Brown attacks the rim, finds a wide open Addison. He can knock that down, folks. You know, at 17, 18 feet away, high arcing shot, kind of a Robert Parrish technique then.
Yes, exactly.
As Aaron Brown commits a foul, you know, caught no man's land behind the guy. He was digging for an offensive rebound, and Gabe Freeman takes the seat. Alex Campbell takes the seat. In comes Wormley and Chris Commons.
Chris Commons has really settled well here in St. John. He's really playing well.
Yeah, he is.
He's a veteran with the NBLC. It's nothing new to him, but he's really adjusted well here.
You know, I would just like to see this Riptide team do what they've been doing all year. Don't, you know, when we've had a full team, you know, talking suspensions, et cetera, during the season, and a lot of times, a lot of games this year not having a full team. When we've had a full team, you've got certain players that you've played off the bench, certain players that you've started, and you've been successful. Teams out of the road with what you're doing.
Yeah.
Let them know how you feel, St. John.
To change that now, I'm the same way.
You know, two different guys are starting tonight, and we've yet to see a couple players that we've normally seen all year. Like you don't see Greg Popovich play, you know, shorten his bench just because the playoffs started.
That's
right. You don't see a Celtics coach shorten his bench, or you know what I mean. Steve Kerr doesn't shorten the Golden State Warrior bench.
That's right.
Just because the playoffs started, you continue to do what you're doing.
That's right.
Guys are used to certain rest during the year, and different guys off the bench. You know, Jamal McQueen has helped his team tremendously all year.
Major.
And I hope it wasn't a decision prior to the playoffs. Okay, I'm shorting my bench. I'm not going to play Jamal McQueen during the playoffs. I hope that wasn't decided.
If you looked at, like we've said this many times, Casey, you looked at Jamal McQueen's stats for a game, for the minute he plays, to if we doubled those minutes and he doubled his stats, I mean, he'd be a double-double every game.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
He's an 18-point, 10 or 11 rebound guy if he plays 30 minutes a game.
Double A working hard down there in the paint. Just two more.
Now, that's one guy's minutes who won't be short.
Yeah, you can be sure of that.
Oh, great job, Addison.
Ryan Addison
Another
is
steal.
just
Speaking
turnover
of steals,
there.
Thomas gets a fumble by Darren Menzie.
Menzie gets that one back.
You know, Chris Thomas wants that ball in that low block. Really not low block. Ellison done a good job posting him out of there. You know, where are guys comfortable, right? Where are guys comfortable with the basketball? You've got to get him off those spots. If he likes this spot here, he likes that low block spot, you've got to push him out a couple more feet where he's not used to making a move from.
That's right.
That's what I found with Coach Salerno and his group. They are pushing guys off their comfort spots.
That's right.
All right, we're officially on time.
It shows
Different score. We're going to be leading 35 to the
points on the board. You're averaging
33.
106 points a game this season.
Yeah.
33 points on the board with under 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
All right, I'm here with the colleagues on the CAA membership. It's a membership for you. Thanks to our generous sponsor at CAA. Congratulations, buddy. All right, so we're talking basketball. Talking about the NBA playoffs. Talking about the Riptide playoffs. How are we going to do that? We'll do some more. I think
Hopefully we can win this game.
So simple, man. I love it.
RNS challenges its students to be active, compassionate leaders with a global perspective and the determination to make a difference. Go Riptide. Morgan Nason is proud to be the official legal counsel of the St. John Riptide. Morgan Nason is a full-service Atlantic Canadian law firm based right here in St. John at 121 Church Street. For your personal or corporate legal needs, look no further than Morgan Nason.
And folks, back to action here. 4:40 to go here in the second quarter. 35-33 Storm lead over this Riptide team here at Harbor Station. If you're just joining us, I'm Stacey Atkinson, Hazen Merchant in the broadcast with me here tonight, bringing you this game one of the best of 5 series. As Anderson lines up a 3.
Bang!
You know,
That's 2 for 2 tonight. He's
what does Mark Jackson say? Man down, man down, right?
man down, yeah.
You know, he steals somebody.
Oh, he loses the handle.
Man, good defense for us, Wormley, but you don't leave that guy wide open from 3. Riptide lucky Richter doesn't knock that shot down as Anderson gets himself to the free throw line. I was just about to say, yeah.
That's right. You're still not saying that. When we usually see Anderson attack the rim like that, we usually say, and 1. Al Stewart back in. Chad Wack.
Up on the line.
No. As Anthony Anderson gets the first one to go. And he goes 2 for 2.
With 12 points here tonight. You know, it's how my friend I brought with me here tonight. He's never been to a Riptide game. He's never been to a professional basketball game before.
Wow.
And
Welcome.
I was talking about AA and how sometimes you know, first half he has 3 points, and you look up at the end of the game, he's got 33 points. He just sneaks up on you.
Yeah, that's we don't get surprised by that at all anymore.
No,
you know.
Not anymore. As Wormley gets to the rim, that's an example of just stop, pump fake, get yourself to the free throw line. That's the most underutilized move in the game of basketball is a pump fake. You know, we had a player here a couple years ago, Kenny Jones, who would pump fake up 30 times a game.
Oh, unreal. Yeah.
As Anderson lines up for a deep.
Oh,
deep. I'm talking deep.
Wow.
Stand 3-point shot. And he just shoots that.
That must have been 10 feet out?
Oh, 10, 12 feet outside that
wow.
NBA 3-point line. He shot it like he was shooting a free throw.
Yeah, he's definitely firing on all cylinders here.
As Addison not complaining. Maybe a jump ball? No.
Please, just give me a jump ball, he's saying. Joe Salerno calls, he wants timeout.
Yeah, enough of that. You know, I
slow
don't
this down.
you know, what's your talk? Okay, Anderson's out 10 feet outside that 3-point line. That's guard.
Yeah, we're going to have to put an extra man out there and help guard him.
Well, you know, it is what it is with Anderson. You can have a game plan. Your game, you know, if I'm the opposing coach, my game plan is if we take the ball in his hands, when he has the basketball, anywhere in the front court, then we throw a double team at him. We double team.
That's right.
We get the ball back out of his hands again. Yeah, there is other guys on the team that can kill you, but if we don't throw double teams at him, we let him have 24, 25 shots a game, they're going to win.
Yeah, exactly.
So we got to take the ball out of his hands. start with. If you don't, throw double teams at him all over that court. And if it is a screen, a high screen and roll, or wherever that screen is for double A, then you need to just stay with that double team head and stay with that.
That's right.
Not let him be.
That's right.
But easier said than done, Nathan.
That's right.
We've been watching double A for 6 years, and many teams have tried.
And
I'll give you a good example. Last year, Anderson dropped 51.
51 points, yeah.
51 points there in this court. We watched it. And,
Yep.
And the story coming into the game, the team out of Ontario, I won't say which team, they young fellow on the team who called himself the double A stopper, the Anderson stopper, and he started trash talk and started trying to knock down a three, he knocked down another shot, he knocked down another three. He continued to trash talk. The talking got less and less as the game went on. Just fired double A up. He was making shots from the center circle. With plenty of time on the shot clock in the game clock. You know, ends up with 51 that night.
Yeah, it was. I remember no matter where he shot from that night, they were falling.
Yeah, and that young man that started defending him was humbled.
Yes.
He was humbled.
Yeah.
Had to be.
Terry Thomas fouling for the Storm.
Terry Thomas reaches around and gets called for the foul there on double A.
Don't forget to grab your tickets for the game tomorrow night right here. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Back goes to Wormley, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Anderson says, I've got a hot hand. Give me the ball. Off the mark there. As Ellis goes post to post. Nobody. Oh, yeah, three Riptide players fighting out the basketball. Nobody steps in front. Nobody stops the ball. And Wormley lines up a three off the mark.
That's a shot we're not used to. Here we go.
Anderson, I was going to say, he airballed the last one. He's not going to airball this one.
Did A.J. Stewart get a piece of that ball? Did he?
I'm not sure if he did or not. Wow, big block.
Wow.
Brian Addison.
And Brian Addison says, did you like that?
Yeah, you know, it's pretty nice when your center beats everybody down the floor to block.
You're right. The A is working hard here tonight.
You know, double A just missed a couple. And you
Bang!
the ordinary man. Well, okay, I just got an air ball. I just got rim one. Maybe a little drop shot here, but no, not double A. Hazen, again, that was about 10 feet outside the three-point line.
We were just saying, like, you know, but how do you, I don't know. Here he brings it up again. He's got the hot hand.
18 points now for double A.
He's blowing out the guns. They're still smoking out there. And he's going to try it again.
And got hit on the three.
And no call.
Wow, good defense. That's Mency. Yeah, fumbled the ball about 14 times coming down the court. Finally gets control of it and gets himself to the free throw line. So 42 seconds left in this first half.
Ellis fouling for the
Zolu
Storm.
Famotimi checks in.
Checked in for Wormley, and I think Campbell was ready to check in for double A, but
Yeah.
42
Mency
seconds left.
on the free throw line.
Double A doesn't want to come out. He's knocking down shots from the concession stand, and he says, Coach, Mency's shooting some free throws. I'll get a little rest. In our 15-minute halftime break. I'm good to go.
Oh yeah, I think double A is definitely good for another 42 seconds. As Darren Mency misses the first foul shot. And he makes one for two.
Coach Valero maybe calling for a quick 2-for-1. They know what a 15-16 second differential off of the Island Storm out of bounds. 33.1 on the clock, 24-second shot clock, so 9.1 differential. This Storm team will will have at least one more shot, barring an offensive rebound from this Riptide team. Yeah, wide open Addison from 3. Not the shot we wanted, but he says, hey, that's a pass.
Joe Salerno calls timeout with 14 seconds.
That was
Go
a
here.
pass, said Brian Addison. That was a pass.
I wasn't trying to shoot that.
It was an alley-oop, hit the Raptors.
This time out, Riptide take that lead.
You know, sometimes the hardest rebound you get is the one that doesn't hit it.
That's right. Yeah.
You're current, you box out, you maybe don't see that flight of the ball the entire way there, and you're waiting for it to hit at least backboard.
That's right.
It doesn't hit anything.
Chris Commons just in the right spot, right time, and he was ready to catch that ball.
He dropped it. He walked it the entire way there. And
I really like Chris Commons' game. He's, you know, I think he's going to fit in really well here. Major addition. You know, it's going to definitely help out the St. John Riptide team.
Yeah, 14.1. Beaver rules, you have so many timeouts in the first half, so many in the second, and they don't carry over. So, you know, Coach Lerner knows that obviously, and takes one of his first half timeouts with 14.1 on the clock. Okay, guys, you know, give the timeout, he's probably saying, let's attack the rim or get a third shot with, you know, 3 or 4 seconds left. If it's a jump shot, a couple seconds left, attack the rim maybe with 4 seconds left. Give yourself a chance to get an offensive rebound, but not enough time for them to go, for the Riptide team to go the other end of the court and retaliate with the score. So we'll see what happens here. The ball's in the right hands to Key Carson. Alice Campbell doing a nice job. High screen from Ellis. Will pick and pop. And couldn't get it to go. You know, just like Coach Leonard drew it up. Couldn't get it to go. 47-44 has been a battle.
You're right.
It was going to be a battle.
It's never easy. Not these two teams.
Yeah, every time they played this year. So.
Yeah.
East Coast Spirit Athletics is the longest running championship all-star cheerleading program in New Brunswick. Performing us for us today is the East Coast Spirit Athletic USAS Queens. This team is made up of athletes ages 11 and under from St. John and the surrounding areas. If you like what you see today, check out eastcoastspirit.com. Let's hear for the SAS Queens! Looks like game is on.
And folks,
Give it up
welcome
for your
back to
Riptide!
Stacey Atkinson, Hayes and Merchant. 3-point first half lead by this Riptide team. 47-44. It was a battle. 5 ties, 6 lead changes, and Hazen, every time they've played this year, these two teams, that's been the game.
Yeah, exactly. They're always back and forth, these two teams.
Both teams very well coached. Game plans coming into every game. And like I said, they play each other 8 times during the regular season, so the game plan isn't going to change a whole lot.
That's right.
They know each other so well. As Carson thought he was fouled. It looked like he was fouled from this point of view. But doesn't get to the free throw line. And Wormley finds a wide open Gabe Freeman for
2-hand slam.
Freeman slammed it in for 2.
just effortless. Just catch the ball, loop-de-la, go up and 2-hand dunk this one, I guess. Gabe Freeman didn't start that first half, but didn't start the game, but here we are in the second half. And there's the pump fake we talked about. Now foul out top, Gabe Freeman way before the top, smart foul. First half stats, we have 14 from Akeem Ellis, 10 for Terry Thomas, and 9 for Heath Carson, and leading all scorers for the Riptide is Anthony Anderson with 18, and Brian Addison with 8. Brian Addison has the team's first 8 points. And good hands by Mency, gets the steal, Gabe Freeman. And off the Storm player. Normally still a little miscommunication with Gabe Freeman.
Don't forget to kick around after the game for an autograph from your favorite Riptide. If you're real nice and money, give me a hearty high five.
Double A up top. I'm sure the topic of conversation at halftime for Joe Salerno was probably mentioned Double A's name a couple times. I would think, Hazel.
I would say.
18 first half points, and I was going to say 21 now, but that was just off the back rim.
A little late call there, but
A little late, but I think the right call is.
yeah, there's
He went into the job blocker. You're not in legal guarding position, and the guy with the basketball bumps into you, it's your foul. You can be backpedaling, you can hold your ground, be in a legal guarding stance. But when you're leaning to one side or the other, he does the smart. He Carson did the smart.
Carson on the free throw.
He was moving and gets himself 2 free throws.
Come on, I'm sure you can encourage him better than that, St. John.
The king of block shots, Anthony Stover into the game.
Carson going 2 for 2 from the free throw.
We haven't seen a big production from Horace Wormley in the scoring department yet, Hazen, but he does the ever so important thing for coach, and that is the primary ball handling responsibilities and letting this team run an offense under duress.
that's right. Yeah.
So important. Coach different players that point guards may be frustrated, they're not scoring, and I said, you have no idea just how important you are to me this game, and letting our team run an offense and not in double digits in turnovers because you're taking care of the basketball, and that's what Wormley's bringing to us tonight, bringing to the Riptide team tonight.
That's right. Yeah.
Don't forget to grab your 50-50 tickets in support of United Way. Last call to pick up those 50-50 tickets in support of United Way.
For Gabe Freeman. He picked up his third foul. Oh, nice pass from Lee Carson.
Oh, nice block there from Chris Thomas.
Man,
There, Mency.
close goes Mency.
Mency taking that intercontinental going coast to
I was just about to say,
coast.
there's a hard foul there, but I was just about to say, you know, Darren Mency, we haven't really seen a whole lot of him this game. I mean, I was kind of thinking he was, but maybe that's what he needed right there. He's got 4 points there now, and maybe.
Sometimes it's just seeing the ball go through the hoop, you know.
That's right, yeah. He's had,
Ellis on the
you know, he's got 6 or 7 assists. I mean, that's just as valuable. I mean, he's sharing the ball.
Couple moments to you in here. Let's hear
And Hazen, not a big crowd here tonight.
No.
Game one of the playoffs, but if all season long, if there was back-to-back games, like back-to-back nights,
Yeah.
it's almost like you know, a lot of people are choosing one of those games to go to.
That's right.
And they're going to pick a Thursday night game over a Wednesday night game.
And that's right, yeah. And it's understandable with kids and everything, you know, because sometimes games don't get over till 9:30, and you know, it's a little bit late with kids, but.
And Ellis off the mark. Anderson with the rebound.
Now there is a small crowd here tonight, but it doesn't stop them from the sound. Oh!
And there's Darren Mency. You know,
I just said, I think that's what he needed, and I mean, you know, there he is. He had 2 points right up until now, and now he's at 7. Just he's one that can get you back in the game really, really quick.
And good job not fouling the jumper. John Black tries to get him off balance. The old, you see in the NBA a lot, pump fake and lean into the defender and off the mark. But Anthony Stover gets a hand on it and gets the ball to Commons. Commons with the pump fake.
Yep.
The pump fake led to a foul and him shooting free throws. That foul was on Riptide Black and picked up his third. Ralph Baines taking a seat alongside him. Commons has it roll around, hit every single part of that rim. Couldn't get it to go. For 2 from the line from Thomas. You don't see that very often.
No. He's a little frustrated with that one.
Wow, we're going to call the referee. Didn't even make it over center court yet.
Yeah.
Hit Darren Mency for the foul.
I think that was a call where he had the whistle in his mouth, and he couldn't believe what he seen. He let a toot out of him, and then he realized he had to call something, Stacey.
You might be right.
All right, I'm sure you remember,
down to 1 on the shot clock. Didn't look like anything good was going to happen there anyway. The Storm turned them over. And just like that, straight back into the game. It was only a 5-point game anyway. 54-52. And Anderson pulls up for 3, looking to take off where he left off in the first half. Carson gets to the rim. You know, that's, you know, I was going to say, nice pump fake,
Yes.
but then fades away.
Yep.
You get a shot blocker in the air, give it with a pump fake. Now you want to lean into him and draw that foul.
Nice job there for Stover, you know, to get up high.
They definitely changed that shot. Mike Ellis going to get a little rest. Brad State's into the game for him, local New Brunswick guy, Bathurst. Earlier had the unpleasure of coaching against Brad State's in high school.
Yes.
And you know, it was only one game in a tournament that our high school hosted. And Brad, I'm gonna say, has about a 40, at least a 42-inch vertical. Wow. Yeah. And he had that in grade 12. It was great. Yeah. Plenty of time with the shot clock. Set play from Coach Bond. Timeout. Get it to go. So out there, Messi. Boy,
Messi puts a shake on him and gets the two. Wow. Did you see that ball work?
Wow. I almost fell down. Just watching it from the sideline.
I was a little shook up.
Anderson finds a wide open Menzi who just knocked a shot down. Couldn't get that one to go. You know, this crowd, the Riptide bench, everybody waiting for this Riptide team to get going from the three-point line. We all know how dangerous they can be when they start knocking down threes. You know, they like I said all season long, this Riptide team has found ways to stay in the basketball game and to win basketball games when they're not shooting the ball well from the three.
That's right.
But when they're shooting the ball well from the three, holy cow.
Yeah.
Scoring comes in bunches, and it's like watching the Golden State Warriors sometimes. You can be, you're watching the playoffs so far, you can be in the game.
You're right.
You can have a 2 or 3 point lead on them, maybe a 5-point lead, but all of a sudden there's a 3-minute stretch where Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and the rest of the cast just go off from the 3-point line. You look up and the game's over.
That's right.
You know, they're on 25 points into the third, late in the third, and you just by the momentum, the way the game is, the game's over. That's what the Riptide team can bring when they start knocking shots down from the three-point line. You know, and you could say that with any team. This Storm team, they can start knocking a bunch of shots down. They're going to blow the team out of the water too.
Oh yeah.
But the potential is there more for this Riptide team, I think, because so many weapons on this team and so many guys that shoot a high percentage from that three-point line. You know, we've seen in games this year where they've knocked down 23 threes in a game.
Yeah,
just straight 69 points from that three-pointer.
Yeah.
All right, Anthony, congratulations to everyone else in Section B for winning the Dominance giveaway. Thanks a lot, Dom.
Coach Gabe Freeman with a few words of encouragement to Darren Metzi as he walked back on the floor, and it was I think it was along the lines of keep it going, come on, get hot from the three-point line, let's keep it going.
Yep. A lot of respect there, you know. Darren Metzi had already walked away, and he goes back for a hand slap, you know, like thank you for.
Oh, we got an offensive foul. Chris Commons is
with
must have been a hold with the off arm. I thought he was getting pushed out by State, but
me too.
But Dave McGrath, the referee, sees it different. 56-52. Riptide lead with 5 minutes to go here in the third period.
Nice rebound there from
You know, when Richter's wide open for 3-point shots and he misses, the Riptide are dodging bullets.
You're right. Yeah. Same as Akeem Ellis. Chris Common's backing in on Brad States.
Yeah, States does a good job holding.
You're right.
Down. Wow, and Wormley just put about 3 defenders in the spin cycle. And Stover with hands down. Thought Wormley was going for that shot. He's coming in to rebound the basketball and out of bounds. And a good hedge from Anthony Stover. That wasn't off Stover's foot, but referee thought it was, and that's the way he called it. No backcourt. Well, and Horace Wormley looks like he gets the block shot there on Carson. But again, referee sees a different thing than we do and gets himself to the free throw line.
I'm sure you're trying to know.
Well, I think there was an issue of the assistant coach leaving the, coming into the coach's box. And I'm not sure exactly what the FIBA rules are whether it's allowed on home court games or if it applies, or if that doesn't apply, I'm not sure.
I'm guessing it does, just because from what we just heard from Gabe Freeman, we're at home. He kept saying we're at home, so.
Yeah. Gabe, like we said, he's a player coach.
Yep.
He's an assistant coach with this Riptide team as well as playing. So he is quite often going to be animated and quite often going to be up in front of the scorers table talking to officials and players.
Yep. He's just as valuable off the court as he is on. He's he makes some really good calls. And it's all you can hear is Gabe Freeman saying, move, talk.
Wow, that is going in.
Wow.
It did. That was 1 second on the shot clock. Famotimi has to get that shot off and gets it to go.
Gabe Freeman checks back in.
I'm not sure why the substitutions after a basket here. I'm not understanding that one.
Yeah, I think they still blew the whistle on that. Thought it was going to be a shot clock violation, but yeah, I didn't catch that one either, Stacey, but make it.
Good double teams up top. Sometimes the hedge leads into a double team, and sometimes that double team takes you by surprise. You're expecting a switch, you're expecting a hedge, and you've got 2 players running at you, and everybody else takes every 15-foot pass away, leave the 30-footers.
Yes, exactly.
And come up with a turnover.
Bang! Alex Campbell, hello, I'm in the game.
There we go. Welcome to St. John, Alex. He's got that one under his belt, and I love the pressure he puts on the basketball.
Wow.
He does.
He's doing a wonderful job against Al Stewart here.
As Ellis knocks down a 3. That was the answer they needed. Double A finds wide open Gabe Freeman.
Hello.
You know, it seems like when Ellis knocked the 3 down, Gabe Freeman
returns.
Did it in the first half.
He did too, yep. Says I can do it too. And does.
You know, back to Alex Campbell pressuring that basketball. I love it, Hazen. And it's what we had in Jad Newby when Jad Newby was with the team. His ability to stay within inches of you from one end of the court to the other. And Alex Campbell is putting a lot of pressure on that ball handler.
Not quite sure what's taking place here now. They took Gabe Freeman's 3-point from him and gave him 2. And now we got a technical foul.
No technical foul.
No?
It's a personal foul. Coach Baum was questioning.
Oh, is it?
he had a good look at it. He thought, you know, he could clearly see that both Freeman's feet were outside the three, but they give him a few.
Yeah, I think from our angle here, I can see right through there, and I'm pretty sure he was
on the line.
He was on the line, but definitely wasn't on the inside. I don't know how they.
This time he's not on the line. Good to go. 64-59. Third quarter lead. Just 2.5 to go here in the third. Riptide out front. And say you are dodging a bullet if you're going to leave Richter wide open from the three-point line.
Barry Thomas gets called for the foul against getting a little too close there to Gabe Freeman.
Wow, good pass. Alex Campbell.
Wow.
A cutting Stover. Gets to Joe and gets to the free throw line.
What a nice pass from Alex Campbell to set that up. I mean, he's working hard down there against Al Stewart.
Well, you know, equally good cut from Stover to recognize that the guy with the basketball is a good passer.
That's right.
See me if I cut.
Yep.
And gets rewarded with the basket and the free throw.
And he gets another three-point play. That's two.
Extended, followed through.
And we talk about that game in, game out, Stacey.
Yeah.
When he's got that right form, he gets it to fall every time. That's twice now he's done that tonight.
Oh, good defense, Gabe. Oh, I am not exactly sure why the referee, who's directly behind Gabe Freeman, who cannot see the play at all, is calling the foul. So the foul situation, Hazen, has been, you know, they've got, I think somebody got a foul earlier. Should have been on somebody else. It's been corrected. Gabe Freeman left the game earlier with 3 fouls. Just picked up another one. Just look at the score table. That is 3 fouls on Gabe Freeman, not his 4th foul. It happened with Brian Addison in the first half. They had him for 3 when he only had 2, and that was corrected also.
Yes.
And Stover. I was going to say Stover's going to get that block just a little off now. And Thomas gets that runner to go. Anderson drives, no go. Gabe Freeman and Anthony Stover combined to get that steal. Fresh shot clock, minute 30 to go here in the third quarter. 67-61 lead.
Wow, Alex Campbell again. That's 2 for 2 for Alex.
70-61 lead, just like that. Now Alex Campbell just, on this court, hasn't made a basket yet. Wow, that is just good defense by.
I don't think he fouled him. If anything else, Stewart took 4 steps on that one.
That's just Alex Campbell playing good defense.
Wow.
He got his body in front of the basketball.
The crowd is with us on that. Oh, wow, I'm really liking what I'm seeing at Alex Campbell here tonight. He is really, really playing some big ball.
He's got another shot.
And now Stewart goes 2 for 2.
Yeah, but equally, I like what Alex Stewart's doing out there. He's pressuring the basketball. He's not letting Campbell go from point A to point B and have plenty of time on the shot clock for the Riptide team to score. And starting him, 3 or 4 times to make him uncomfortable, and you might get a turnover.
Yeah, they're very well matched, Al Stewart and Alex Campbell. From what I can see here tonight, they're playing very well.
Bounces off.
Riptide ball.
3 seconds
3
left.
seconds on the shot clock. Lou Famotimi's going to inbound. It's going to be a quick shot.
Cutting Campbell. And stripped by Stewart off Campbell's foot out of bounds. So just like that, 70-63, 43 seconds ago. If this Storm team played it right, you know, Hazen, they'd be looking for that quick shot, that 2-for-1 kind of thing with a 24-second shot clock.
Yes, exactly.
But, as Thomas, wow, you've seen an offensive rebound, so back to a fresh shot clock. Wow, as the crowd yelling for an unsportsmanlike foul there, but referee James going for the ball. Push Famotimi out of bounds. Famotimi going to the line for 2. In the bonus, 23.9, so shot clock will be off for this Storm team on a rebound. They will hold the line. We talked about earlier in that first half.
Yep.
You're holding for last shot. You want to run that down to about 6 before you drive, maybe 3 seconds before a jump shot. Leave yourself just enough time to get an offensive board and put back. Not enough time for the opposing team to get down the floor, so we'll see what happens on this rebound. Nothing more frustrating than missing a free throw when you're a great shooter.
That's right.
And good pressure on the ball, Alex Campbell. Now, if in this situation, from a coaching standpoint, I'm up making him run to the basket.
You're right.
I'm not going to play off knowing he's going to. I want them to shoot it. And Anthony Stover does a nice job. Feel the basketball. It's on the rim. You can knock it off. And he does. 71-63, 8-point Riptide lead going into the fourth quarter. And Gabe Freeman
is fired up.
Here, he is fired up. He wants to
He's got the whole crowd on their feet. He says that's how it is. He's a real crowd people person. He gets them up and gets them moving. He's the energy, a lot of energy in this place.
Mr. Energy. and nobody in real foul trouble, either team. Hazen.
No.
You get a few players with 3 fouls. NBL, you're allowed 6, just like the NBA, because it's an extended game. It's a 48-minute game, so nobody in real serious foul trouble here.
That's right.
You're going to see both teams play hard. Nobody's backing off.
Oh, no.
In this fourth quarter, it's game 1 of a best of 5. You know, if you're the Island Storm, you want to come in to St. John and steal a game. You want to win game 1 or game 2. That turns home court advantage in your favor, and what the St. John Riptide team worked so hard for all year to be second place, to host the first round of the playoffs. You know, you lose a game at home, everything you worked hard for goes out the window, and now it's the opposing team. The Riptide start with Famotimi, Alex Campbell, AA, Gabe Freeman, and Anthony Stover to start this fourth quarter. Allison Carson, Ellis, Rashad Wack, and Richter for the Storm team. Wow, Stover, that just a man's rebound. Getting pushed, shoved, hacked, and whacked, and hangs onto the basketball. And Anderson, you leave him wide open for three. You know, just like Richter, when he misses a three, you're dodging a bullet. You know, when the Storm team, when Anderson misses a three. That's Carson with a nifty move to the rim. Couldn't get it to go. Anthony Stover finds the loose ball.
Another rebound. Wow.
As Anderson gets in, you know, we talked about this earlier. If you can get the defender moving, he's not in a legal guarding position, and now you get into him, it's your foul. You know,
That's right.
If you're backpedaling or holding your ground with your arms straight in the air, it's you know, borderline offensive foul. But when you're moving sideways or your arms are down by your side, Anderson's going to get into you.
That's right. That's one that we're not used to seeing from AA right there, is missing the first foul shot. But yeah, he goes 1 for 2.
Well, you know, he just saw that ball go through the hoop. So those few three-pointers he just missed earlier in this half, that might turn around. You might
that
see
might have sparked him right there.
And a trip out top, I believe, on Gabe Freeman. No, Olufamatimi, sorry. As Baines checks into the game for Richter. Al Richter just, or sorry, for Allison. He's checked into the game for Allison. I was going to say that's. Chris Commons at the scorer's table looking to check into the game. And this team doing a great defensive job out there in the court. Hate to see any change right now. Defensively, they've been making some stops.
Stover's been getting in there and getting them rebounds and flying high and doing what Stover usually does. Gabe Freeman.
You know, it's a little rocker step. It's step forward, get the defender on his heels, show the basketball, maybe gets him off balance, do it again, and then pull up for the three-point shot. We've seen it all year long, and Freeman shooting his best percentage from the three-point line. I would think as a pro, shooting his best percentage from the three.
Wow, he's
you know, I've said it before and I'll say it again. So glad London didn't pick him up a couple of years ago. And the St. John Riptide team, wow, we're blessed.
Welcomed him with open arms.
Open arms. There's 1,000 people at the airport with open arms.
I opened the door for him when he showed up on the plane. You're right. We'll take him anytime. Yeah, he's really. He told me before the game it was it's playoff time, and he's ready. And I think he's really gonna play his hardest, and he's looking for that. He's looking for the wins.
Ready.
He wants to stay in the win column.
He's ready to play as soon as he gets out of bed in the morning.
Oh yeah.
And here we go, 10:24 to go here in the fourth quarter. 75-63, Riptide pulled out front. And Alex Campbell playing good defense again. I'm not sure. You know, you get your body in front of the ball. I'm not sure where you're fouling there, but I'm not being biased. Hazen, I'm going to call it the other way too. If somebody's playing good defense,
that's right.
Sometimes you get a group of referees that just nickel and call that nickel and dime stuff and all that touch foul stuff. As Dahee Carson
knocks down that three, and he was well out there too. Nice shot.
Well, he's a scorer.
You're right.
Not only scorer, a great defender, a great playmaker, but can score that basketball.
Wow.
Olu Famutimi. Rafters. He gets that rainbow three to go.
Yeah, he was so far back there, he was almost sitting with the
great
fans.
Steal by Alex Campbell.
Really.
Himself to the free throw line. No good smart foul by Ellis.
Say it again. I'm really impressed with Alex Campbell. I mean, I hope he can bring this every game in, game out, every night.
Well, like I said, this is his first game here in St. John. We've got to watch them on the road several games and watch Alex Campbell play. I was impressed. It's hard to get a real good look.
Yeah.
Watch the YouTube feed, but as it is live. But obviously, Coach Spahn has seen what he likes. He's logged a lot of playing time here tonight. What was Gabe's talk there to Alex Campbell? Come on, you can't miss a free throw.
And Campbell says, okay, I won't, Gabe.
Whatever he said worked. Wow, and 2 threes in a row, back-to-back threes for this Island Storm team. Much needed threes, down to a 10-point game, 9 minutes to go. Double A says, give me the ball, let me control things here for a possession or two. And moving screen on Gabe Freeman. He kept on trying to set that screen, and Double A couldn't get free. And Freeman says, here, let me try a little harder. No arguments there from Freeman, definitely moving.
Yeah, he just nods his head. And
as Ellis steps into a three. This Riptide team can really get things going from the three-point line, and they are dangerous, but so can other teams. We're watching, I said this Storm team at any time can get some three-point shots going. We've watched a bunch of misses already from Richter that he normally makes, and this could be a different ball game if he's knocking those threes down. And a big hand from Alex Campbell. This crowd appreciating, very knowledgeable crowd here in St. John, appreciating the efforts and and what Alex Campbell's brought to this team here tonight.
Yep, they definitely seen what they like what they seen, and they're gonna bang. Double A makes no mistake, and Freeman.
I turn around,
got the steal and got a little too much contact, and gets the foul. That's Gabe Freeman's 5th. So we're gonna see Freeman take a seat and Brian Addison check in.
Anderson about 10 feet outside that line on that three-point shot. I turned around and looked at a bunch of the crowd and just, he makes you jump out of your seat and cheer. It's just somebody else knocks down a three and it's a casual little clap. Anderson 10 feet outside the line, and at the times he makes big shots, he just brings you out of your seat.
Yeah. No other choice but to stand up. Brian Addison picks up his 4th.
So Gabe Freeman with 5, Addison with 4. Anthony Stover approaching the bench. So I wouldn't be surprised if that one went down. They just knocked down 3 threes in a row. And Famutimi turning on the Jets. Anderson wide open.
Bang!
3.
Hits it again.
Wow.
Look at him go. He is fired up.
And this crowd again, jumping to their feet.
There is people standing up. Like energy made them stand. It just wild. And
Dahee Carson knocks down a 17-footer just inside the 3. Big shot Anderson, right? you know, it's one big shot after the other. We've seen it for 6 years, Hazen, and just.
Wow.
And before he gets the ball, you can hear the fans behind him.
Do it again. Yeah.
If he knocks another one down, he's gonna bring the house down here.
Yeah.
What he's gonna do?
We're gonna need a crane to pick the building back up.
And Wormley with the ball. High screen and roll from Stover. Oh, had a cutting Stover. Wormley missed him. Chris Commons lines up a three, way off the mark. And we had a shot clock violation deemed at Ellis, or sorry, not Ellis.
Chris Commons.
AJ Stewart had the basketball, didn't quite have control, so shot clock went off. And Terry Thomas to the rim. Good hands by Wormley. Trapped underneath, finds Jaheed Carson wide open from three. Knocks it down. So, folks, 6:55 to go. Plenty of ball game left here. 85-77, only an 8-point Riptide lead. And Hazen, this Storm team has been knocking down some shots.
Right.
And more often than not, those shots have been from the three-point line. 4 threes in the last few minutes here have really kept them back in this ballgame.
You're right. Yep, they've done really well.
You know, if not for some hot shooting by Anderson, you know, and throw a three-point make from Samatini in there.
Yeah, it might be a little different story on the shot clock.
Stover, Anderson, Famutimi, Wormley, and Commons on the floor for the Riptide. 6:55 to go here in the fourth. Folks, if you're just joining us, you've been missing a good one here. Several ties, several lead changes here in this game. And you're watching some hot shooting from both teams right now. You know, at any time, Hazen, one of these teams can go a little cold. And this game can either take a turn or build on a Riptide lead in a hurry.
Yeah, that's right too. Yeah. Hopefully we keep the hot hand here and
well, you know, Terry Thomas paying special attention to AA right now. He's playing no help defense at all. And fresh shot clock. Samatini had to fire it up, but offensive rebound, Wormley. And a roll from the big fella, couldn't get it. And Wormley with a nice up fake.
wow.
Couple dribbles to his right, pulls up, knocks down the jump shot. And his first points from the game for Wormley. You know, like I said earlier, Hazen, he's caused several turnovers, had some steals. He's the primary ball handler on the floor. And Jaheed Carson knocks down another three.
Wow.
They will not quit. They will not go away. And that's what Coach Salerno installs in them. And we've seen that every game here, Hazen.
Yep.
They, no matter what the score, they do not quit.
Jaheed Carson with 28 points here tonight. That's
Young man's having a heck of a basketball game. And Terry Thomas with the steal. Gets a backpedaling Anderson, gets 2 to go. And folks, a 5-point game, 87-82, just over 5 minutes to go.
Olu Famutimi just off the mark there.
You know, I'd like to see Alex Campbell back in on Jahi Carson.
Yeah.
I thought he did a great job there in the
Awesome.
end of the third and start of the fourth quarter. And good job, Anthony Stover, not fouling. Goes straight up. Asking for extra help from the official. Did you see anything different out of bounds? I did not.
I didn't.
No,
It looked like it went out off commons from here, but
yeah.
we're not seeing the other side. But
And good defense. Watching Commons and Ellis battle here. A little two-man battle. Pretty fun to watch. And Wormley again with the hands in there.
as AJ Stewart gets it to go.
A big fella, athletic move under there, Hazen.
This is his first game back here.
Yeah, then activated
Yeah.
again. His first points of the game. Yeah, wide open Wormley, who finds a wide open Anderson. And cutting Stover, couldn't get it to go. Down one on the shot clock. And shot clock violation. No, the referees don't hear the buzzer. You know, everybody kind of stopped. There was no whistle. And smart play by the Storm team. Get down the floor. And down to a three-point game. 2 shots at the line for the Storm. 4:18 to go. Coach Bond says, let's talk things over. Well, if you got guys in foul trouble, they, Gabe Freeman with 5. It's a great time to get him back in the game, Hazen.
I think I would put him back with 4 minutes left.
Maybe a couple minutes ago, to be honest with you.
Yeah, yeah. And like you said just a moment ago,
the Storm's offense the entire time he was on the floor.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see him back out. That would be,
that ball pressure he puts on the ball.
Yeah.
Like I said, it reminds me of a Jabs newbie that played with the Riptide for the last few years and just left the team, a month or so ago. You can watch Jabs play. Jabs puts incredible pressure on the basketball. Probably his best asset. Jab's best asset was his ability to disrupt the other team's offense, tips, deflections, the pressure he put on the basketball, and that's what we're seeing in Alex Campbell.
And as we see Alex Campbell coming out here,
as we said that, Coach Bond calls a timeout. Coach Bond also recognizes that Wormley has the seat on the bench, and Alex Campbell back on the floor.
I knew tonight the Jabs newbie's name was going to come up here tonight. I'm pretty sad over it. I wish he was here with us tonight. Alex Campbell's doing a wonderful job wearing his jersey, but
well, let's have them both. Let's have Alex Campbell and Jack.
It would be nice to have the best of both worlds, But Jabs newbie's a fan favorite here in St. John.
Yeah, Jabs, if you're watching the game, big hello, big shout out to you, buddy.
And we miss you, buddy.
We've been following you in your league in Mexico, and you're doing well. You're playing well, so keep it up.
Yeah, he definitely done well there, and
2 for 2 from the line for Thomas. It's down to a 1-point game. Hazen with 4:10 to go here in the fourth quarter.
High screen from Chris Commons.
And they are guarding Anderson with everybody on the floor as Alex Campbell gets, has to fire that up down in the shot clock. And Ellis lines up a 3 and gets his rebound, and Stewart battling inside. Ellis again with an offensive rebound.
Wow, Chris Commons for the block.
Big block shot. And Famutimi, big 3-point shot. Couldn't get it to go. That had brought the house down. Now Jahi Carson just makes it look easy. And just like that, this Storm team has battled back, Hazen, and they've knocked down big shot after big shot. and none bigger than that one right there. Gives them a 1-point lead from Carson. Yes.
Nice move there from AA,
And
like he does.
talking about big shots. And Alex Campbell putting some pressure on the basketball in the backcourt. A little too overzealous, gets Carson to the free throw line for a couple. And Darren Mency into the game for Olu Famotimi. We haven't seen Gabe Freeman come back into the game here, Hazen.
I think if I was Coach Bond, I think that would be a good time right now to buzz him in.
You know, you can see Coach Salerno looking down the bench, looking down the other end of the court. Sometimes at that bench, he's kind of waiting for Freeman to get back in there. He hasn't showed up yet. But you know, it's sometimes, you know, who do you sub him in for? You know, Chris Commons is playing well.
Playing very well.
Who do you make that sub for? So, of course, that's in Coach Vaughn's mind also. And Anderson gets some contact. No call, but gets the basket to go.
It amazes me how he can get those ones to go in like that on certain points off the backboard. As Horace Wormley gets ready to check in.
Oh, well, push in the back from A.J. Stewart. Good box out by Stover.
Yep.
2.5 to go. 91-90 lead for this Riptide team as Wormley comes into the game for Alex Campo, and that might be, that might be doing, defense to offense, offense to defense kind of thing, and AA with the basketball. There's nobody that this crowd would like to see with the basketball when the game's on the line than AA. And nice up fake by Commons.
Wow.
Gets
Nice.
A.J. Stewart off balance and gets a 2 to go.
Yep. Yeah, nice move there from Chris Commons. Very smart player.
And we're watching Wormley come right out, put some pressure on the basketball. And Terry Thomas gets freed. Great cut from Terry Thomas. Great pass from Jahi Carson. And back to a 1-point game. Anyway, doubles. Not sure who's switching out top, and Anderson makes him pay, but couldn't get the layup to go. He wants the foul. He get knocked to the floor. You don't see AA complain a lot, Hazen. When he does, he's most generally right.
Yeah. Wow, nice steal.
Wormley again with
Just
a steal.
poked that ball
and here
away.
Comes Mency. Here comes Commons.
Wow.
Gets
Chris
a big
Commons.
shot to go. And that forces a timeout from Coach Salerno. Coach Bond just come over to the scorer's table and said, how many timeouts will left? Really wanted to talk things over. Yeah, timeout. A little argument here. Who the timeout was on? Oh, looking at the scoreboard. It's 95-94. It should be 97-94 after that layup by Commons.
No, I think they added 2 more to the Storm, didn't they? It was 93. They put them up to 95. There, see, they put 2 up for the. There, that's right. So, folks, we got St. John Riptide 95, Island Storm 92 with 1:21 left of the shot clock, or for the game clock, fourth quarter, and Coach Lerno won the timeout, and so we're gonna see what he can draw up here and put together.
Well, 1:21 to go. Coach Salerno, you've got a couple guys that had, in particular, Jahi Carson, who have seen the ball go through the hoop there several times in this end of the third and this fourth quarter. So I want the ball in Jahi Carson's hand. If he's not scoring, he's gonna make the right decision, like we saw last play down the floor, that backdoor cut by Terry Thomas, and Carson hits him right on the hands. So I want the ball in his hands. I want him making that decision. Out to Terry Thomas. You're going to eventually, a set play. And it ends up into Jahi Carson's hand on an offensive rebound.
Everyone on their feet here tonight.
No reason to panic. 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
Oh,
And
nice.
steal by Double A. And blocking call. You know, a smart foul in the backcourt.
Yep.
Smart foul, stops the break. At a mini 2-on-1, maybe a 3-on-2 break. And foul to give, so stop in the backcourt. No free throw line. Free throws. Double A with the basketball. 95-92 Riptide lead. Terry Thomas all over him like a hobo on a ham sandwich, not letting him breathe. But Anderson gets free. Offensive rebound. Gonna run that 24. 12-second differential. You're down 3. And opting not to foul. Mency.
Bang! Aaron Mency
three-point
with a
shot.
three-pointer, and he is fired up. Huge. Wow.
Three-point shot, Hazen. Huge three-point shot. I was looking up, still about 6 seconds on that shot clock, and I thought they can burn that down to 1. Mency says, no.
No.
Feels good in my hands right now. I am letting that thing fly.
And I was looking at that from this range. He's just right in front of us here, Stacy.
Yeah,
and it looked like it was off a little bit. I started to close my eyes, and it just took a little bit of a turn, and bang.
Hey, shooter's touch, right?
Wow.
You get the rotation on that basketball, and that hits any part of the rim. Mency gets a ton of rotation. That hits
You're
on
right.
the rim. That makes for a softer shot, and that found its way down through the net.
13 points here for Darren Mency.
98-92, 24.2 to go. The Storm team all of a sudden found themselves down 6 points, but Hazen, a lot of time left. We see stranger things happen.
You're right.
You're down, you get a score, you foul, they miss free throws. You play the foul game kind of thing.
Yep.
The Storm team can down, you hit a 3, they're going to get something quick.
That's right.
They're going to get something quick, whether it's an open three-point shot or a drive to the basket, and then they're going to play the foul game. If I'm the Storm team, Hazen, if you miss, Anthony Stover gets that rebound, you need to put him on the free throw line.
Exactly.
Just a 50% free throw shooter.
Yep.
So you've got to pick who you want to foul, who you want to put on the line.
That's right.
The ball's inbounded in the front court. 24.2 in the clock. Folks, we're setting it up for you here. 98-92 lead for this Riptide team. This Storm team wants a quick shot, something going to the rim, or a quick three-point shot, and then play that foul game.
That was kind of smart,
Oh, definitely. So you're opting, everybody backs out of the way. You're opting not to foul. Quick 2. Ball gets inbounded. Still fouls to give. Last foul to give. Richter into the game 4. No, I maybe put a ball handler in here, a free throw shooter in here.
Yeah.
It's too late now.
Yeah.
Ball's into Double A's hands. They're gonna put him on the free throw line. 12.4 to go.
But again, that's someone that you really, Double A's one that you wouldn't want on the free throw line. But then again, Stover shot 100% here tonight from the free throw line.
Stover's 2 for 2.
So
But you got to put the ball in Stover's hands to foul him. You foul him off the ball, in FIBA rules, it's 2 in the basketball, right?
That's right. Yeah.
And Double A. It's a 2-possession game. It's still a 2-possession game. It's just a 3 and a 2 now, Hazen. So
that's right.
He knocked this one down. It's still a 2-possession game. Couple threes needed by the Storm. not enough time in the clock to go to the rim. You need 2 threes here. And wow, what that one looked like it was down. And foul called in the backcourt. Nobody heard the whistle.
Chris Commons was going to take that one right to the rim.
He was going to throw that one down. Anthony Stover to the line.
And he's 100% here tonight, so let's see how he does. As long as he gets that form, Stacy, gets that arm in the right spot.
He extends that arm and he follows through. He's been making free throws.
Yep. I think he's been working hard. I really do.
4.9 on the clock, 6-point game. Great follow through, great extension of the arm.
Just like we
Stover says, how do you like me now? It's a 3-possession game. Not enough time on the clock here. Game one to this Storm team, to this Riptide team over the Storm. As Chris Commons commits what he will say as a dumb foul, letting the Storm score with the clock stopped.
And Gabe Freeman, assistant coach Gabe Freeman, asked Akeem Ellis, "Are you okay?" Ellis gives him the nod and says, "I'm good. I'm good.
Good to go."
But very, very sportsmanlike out of Gabe Freeman to ask him. He's not even out there. Are you okay?
So, folks, still a 6-point game. Not enough time on the clock here for the Storm team. Glad you could join us in the broadcast here tonight. Game one, all but in the books here. Just a matter of getting this ball in bounds. And the Storm team opting not to foul.
And that's it, folks.
Glad you could join
St. John
us here.
Riptide 101, Island Storm 96. They take game one. Glad you could all join us here tonight. Thank you, Stacey, for having me. We'll be right back here tomorrow night.
Back here tomorrow night, folks. Glad you could join us here tonight. Like we said, game one to this Riptide team, 101-96. Game one in the best of 5 series. And we'll see you back here tomorrow night at 7 o'clock.
All right.